Okay guys, I'm going to do a quick video here and show you guys how to do a few things in your back office. So when you log into your back office, you're simply going to go to emirisinternational.com. You will type in your member ID and your password and it'll bring you to your home screen here. So this is your back office home screen. When you first sign on as a brand ambassador, there's one thing that's very important to do, and that's set up your holding tank. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that and then explain why we do that. So what you'll do is hover over this binary tools menu here at the end, and then you're going to go down to this default placement button. And what we're actually doing is setting up the holding tank to make sure that anytime you have a brand ambassador that joins you, they go to your holding tank as opposed to just being placed automatically on one of your legs. So what you'll do when you get into your back office, you want to make sure that this little radio button here is selected, use holding tank, and then you'll just go ahead and scroll down. You'll save those changes, and then you'll be all set to go. That means your holding tank is set up. Then what happens is you will have 3 days. Once someone joins you, they'll be in your holding tank for 3 days. Then you go in, and I can show you how to move them from your holding tank. So let's say you have a brand ambassador that has signed on. You want to get in there and move them into their position in the tree. And you're going to decide if you should move them to your right leg or your left leg. And as I'm sure your personal sponsor has already taught you, when you first start your team, what you'll want to do, what we're training everyone to do, is put 2 in the shared leg and then 2 in your other leg, right? So 2 in the right, 2 in the left, or 2 in the left, 2 in the right. But basically we're having you put your first 2 in the shared leg, and then you'll go out and start your team. So the way that you do this, once they're in the holding tank, and again, as I say that, clearly you'll have to talk to your personal sponsor to make sure that that's the smartest decision to make. But as a rule of thumb, that is what we're teaching, is 2 in the shared and then go off and start your team. So you're in the holding tank here, and as you can see, I've got Jen listed here, and I'm going to go ahead and click on her name. And before I post this video, I'll make sure Jen's okay with me posting her name on here. So now that I've clicked her brand ambassador ID, she turns blue. That means she's now selected. I will have to go down and scroll over to the right side of the page. So I'll scroll over, and as you can see there, here's my tree. So my tree shows that I have on this side here, so this side here, this is my shared leg. Okay, and then this is my personal leg. Now it could be opposite for you. This could be your shared leg, this could be your personal. So you'll have to know which is which, and you can talk to your upline about that. What you'll want to do is you are going to place that person in the next open position in whichever leg you decide. So Jen is going to go on this leg here, so my left leg. What you can do to scroll through the tree, just so you know, is you can hover over that person's picture and click this down arrow. That will help you get there. Otherwise, there's this little tool here that says select power leg left. So that's my left leg, so this side. If you select that, it will actually bring you all the way to the next open position in that tree. Okay, so what I want to do, I always want to stay on my outside, so I never want to move to this inside position, so always leave that inside position alone. On your outside, you're going to go ahead, select position, and then you're going to click this move selected position into structure. You'll have to scroll over again. This page is kind of wide. So, and what it's saying right here is, do you want Jen to go under brand ambassador Estella on the left side? So does that mean that Estella is her personal sponsor? No, it does not. This just means that's where she's falling in the tree, just so you guys understand that. So you just want to make sure that it does state whichever side you're looking for, and then you'll go ahead and hit finalize placement. And then you'll wait for your confirmation to pop up. Placement was successful. Perfect. So now, if I scroll down and I go to the bottom of my power leg, I should see Jen in that first open position, which I do. Wonderful. So now what will happen is my next person will go into this open position, right? So they'll go right under Jen. So that's how you move people in the tree. And I can explain any more details that you guys have, but I just wanted to kind of give you a visual of what this actually looks like so that you can see it. Biggest thing is when you're working on your tree, you always want to make sure that you're never going in to that inside leg here. So you are always going to work from the outside. So I'm going to come back up to the top just so I can give you guys another visual of that and explain what I mean. So I've got myself right here. I've got my right leg, my left leg. So this is my shared leg. This is my pay leg. These two people on the inside are not actually my personally enrolled members, right? So they are not my brand ambassadors. I did not sponsor them. Therefore, I will never place on the inside. So if these positions are open, you just want to make sure you're never placing here. You're always placing on the outside legs. So hopefully that makes sense. I can definitely guide you and answer any questions you have, but hopefully this video helps out.